Hey everybody, welcome back to BigRedEDC. Well, here we go guys. We are talking about the last of the Olight O knives that have been released. This is the Beagle. Now, this one that I have right here, it was actually a limited release. I cannot remember exactly how many they did at the time, but from what I understand, this OD green micarta is not going to be released again. So the one that you'll see on the Olight website right now is the black G10. Steel's the same, just a different handle material. But overall, this is what we're going to check out. The Beagle. Now, this micarta, now these are all done by Kizer. So the construction and stuff has pretty much been pretty darn consistent and pretty well done for the most part. I like this micarta. This micarta is done pretty well. It's not as grippy as some, but pretty decent overall. You can kind of see there you've got some good texture in that micarta. Now you'll see there you've got a lanyard hole, definitely nice, and you've got a couple of screws for your pocket clip. That's because your pocket clip is reversible, definitely, and you have recessed pocket clip screws, which is very nice. Deep carry clip. Now you'll also notice that your liners do stand just a little proud of your scales. Nothing major, nothing not pointing that out as an issue, just pointing it out as, well, that's the way it is. So very interesting, chamfered very well. The micarta is done. So are the liners. Very nice. No issues, no real issues with the fit and finish on this one at all. We'll take a look at our centering. Yep. Pretty much right on. Absolutely. Now, not a flipper. Thumb studs. Dual thumb studs. The action on it. The detent's dialed in pretty good for the thumb studs. Now, this is the one thing that I've got to get it past the detent ball. Check this out. It'll come down. Now, that's about where it stops. Watch this thing get sucked in there. Dang. Yeah, that's quite a... It stops right about there. And then pop. Drops in there. Nice and solid. Really actually done very well. And I mean, check out that drop. Yeah, that's why I'm... yeah, it's pretty darn smooth on those bearings. Holy cow. Yeah, it's a dropper, so you got to be careful. See, you can see, that's about where it stops. And then that detent just snaps it right in. Really well done as far as I'm concerned. Look at that. Yep. Yeah, that's pretty well done. I really like the action on this. And now up to this point, the Drever has been my favorite. I said up to this point. I don't know. This one is pretty nice. And I do have to admit, the micarta, you guys know I'm partial to micarta, so that definitely does play a little bit of a role in it. But, all right, let's check out our blade. We've got that harpoon blade. Yes, I've had some comments on the OKnife marking on the blade. Yep, it's there again. 154 cm, as you can see right there. Now, like I said, this one was a limited release. So there you go, Azo design, serial number 2212. Oh, man, that would have been really cool if it was 2222. Anyway, not a big deal. I just thought it would be cool. Beagle there on this side of the blade, 154 cm. Oh, yeah, look at the jimping on this thing. This thing has got quite a bit of jimping there on the spine. Get a better look at it. There you go. For me, that lands pretty perfect in my grip. Thumb lands on it pretty well. It's done well enough. Probably not the best and probably not the worst, but it's definitely done pretty darn good. Now, as far as, choking up, that's probably not going to be Yeah, you're right there on the corner. So choking up on this one, probably not a way you're going to handle it. But as you can see there, really, really nice. Now, you see there, as I was gripping it, I get a mark. Now that, it's coming from the liner, and you've definitely got some jimping on that liner. But it's really weird because it's making a mark on my hand. I mean, it really is. And trust me, I've commented on knives like this before, but I don't find it to be uncomfortable. That's just the way it is. I mean, it makes enough of a mark, kinda, but I mean, I'm squeezing pretty hard, white knuckling it. Yeah, now it's not making the mark, so I don't know. It's not uncomfortable. It's definitely not really uncomfortable in hand. Well, we'll talk about that here in a little bit. Let's get our specs, and then we'll talk about our overall, our ergos, and stuff like that. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Right about 7.5 again. We've kind of been in that 7.5-inch knife here with the past few knives we've reviewed. About 4.25-ish on the handle, which is going to give us roughly about 3.25 on the blade. A little, I get maybe just a little bit more, and then we pretty much got a full cutting edge on it. So yeah, not too bad. Oh, let's take a look at our choil. We didn't do that. That's not bad. Looks like there might be a tad bit of is there a little bit of a downturn there? Yeah, looks like it. Okay. On our grip length, we're gonna go with 3.5, maybe 3 5/8 on the grip length. And there you go. I'll show you once again. That's how it sits in my 3 3/4-inch hand. Really, for the most part, pretty comfortable. We'll talk about a little bit. There's our PM2. So obviously the PM2 is a much hardier knife and a little bit longer as well on each end. And the bug out. If we've been going, we should have the bug out by a little bit. And a little bit on the blade, more so on the handle. Well, let's get our pivots lined up there. There we go. Yeah, a little bit on each end over the bug out. Get a weight here. All right, we're looking at 96 grams, so we should be just under 3.5, right? Yeah, 3.4. Okay. Not bad for a decent sized knife. I mean, that's pretty darn good. We're pretty much right at or just a little bit over that ounce per inch. Definitely a deep carry clip. No issues in and out of pocket with this clip. On one pair of my jeans, had a little bit thicker. It kind of hung up a little bit, but not too bad. Pocket clips is decently sturdy. No real issues there. Carries very well. The overall. Well, I think that detent is set on those thumb studs pretty well. Man, I just like how that sucks that in there. Very, very, very well put together. Another well-built knife by Kizer. And ergonomically, it's pretty darn comfortable. I will say that that clip does stand up a little bit, and I can feel it. I can definitely feel the clip a bit on this one. Now, if I was going to work with it over and over and over, when I give that white knuckle grip, you know, if I'm really hard using it, that probably would come into play after a while. Normal, take it out, do your cut, put it back. Yeah, it's not going to be an issue, you know. I mean, when I say it's going to be, that's for like over, you know, use over and over and over. For what most people use their knives for, they take their knife out, they make a cut, they put it away. No, it's not going to be an issue for that. Not at all. But the build quality is pretty well, which has been the case for most of these knives. Now, I do have a little bit of lock rock on my driver. But other than that, this one, no, this is solid. No real issues with this whatsoever. Really, I am digging the Beagle. I will have to say that I really still like the blade style of the driver. Maybe I should do an overall. Yeah, I think I'll do that. Maybe I'll just do an overall video of all of the OKnife knives and kind of give my quick thoughts on each one of them all together. I think I'll do that. But for the most part, guys, I am enjoying the Beagle here a lot. Now, point out, you do get your, in that little tab there, you got your cleaning cloth and your care instructions. And it does come with the pouch, with its coin. That's the one thing I do like about these, is they all come with these coins. I mean, it's a nice little addition, nice little touch. You know? Something a little extra. Now, like I said, right now on their website, you have the G10 version. And it looks like it's a pretty, what do you want to call it? Checkerboard, or, you know, kind of milling going on that handle, on that G10. Very interesting. And it's a black coated blade. The one I'm looking at right here. Now, they sell for about $75, $76. I have gotten all of mine during their sales, and OKnife does have some fantastic sales. I'd almost tell you, if you're going to shop OKnife, wait until they have a sale, because their sales are phenomenal. Not that their stuff's, I'm not saying their stuff's overpriced. They're pretty well priced for what you get out of the equipment, but man, when they bundle some stuff on their sales, holy cow, you can get some really, really good deals. Yeah, that's what I do. I mean, I'll be honest. That's what I do. I wait until they have a sale and they bundle stuff, and they do them every so often. I mean, here, you know, with Black Friday and Christmas, I mean, that's when I ended up picking up the Beagle. They had some crazy, crazy sales. So, very cool. Keep your eyes. If you want to check it out, it's oknifestore.com. I'll leave a link. I'll actually leave a link directly to the Beagle that is currently on the website, which is the black G10 version. Because as I said, this one is a limited edition, and it doesn't look like it's available anymore. So if you really, really want one of these Micarta ones, you might have to go for the secondhand market and look for somebody that's giving one up. I, however, am not at this point. I'm digging the Beagle. So thanks a lot, guys. Appreciate it. Let me know what you think of the Beagle. Excuse me. Still kind of getting my voice back here. I thought earlier I was losing it again. I was like, uh-oh. So we'll see. We'll see if it holds out. But thanks a lot, guys. Greatly appreciate it. As always, tell me what you think down in the comments. Like, subscribe, leave me that comment. You know I love talking to you. Until next time, I'll talk to you later, guys. Bye-bye.